All right, this should work now. Okay, perfect. So let me make sure that this works. If I click start, it's not freezing. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna be making sure that I get 1900. I've been on a win streak so far. I haven't been playing too much since Vegas when I got top 8, but I want to change. My goal is every game that I play, I want to change one card and then see how that card feels. Like for example, I would want to, if I felt like the third Pult or the third boss's orders didn't feel that useful, I'll just change it into another card that I feel like I want to test. So I just want to get used to experimenting with Dragapult Duskner, because there's a lot of cooks for Jealous and Guardy. There's a lot of cooks for Zoroark. There's not that many cooks for Pult Nor. I'm telling you, like I feel like people think the deck is solid, but I think it's far from it. And for Toronto too, we have like a month, so it's good to just experiment right now rather than later. Okay, not that bad of a start. Okay, Golden Go. That's fine. We 2 Dreepy. I prized a Pult. That's fine. Prize a Stretcher, I believe. Oh, and I prized a Badoo. That's also important. And Latios. Okay, that's not bad. All things considered, not bad. I'll attach here. I'm debating on saving the Nest Ball for Fez so I could set up a little bit better. I'm fine with that. I think I'm chill with that. Normally I would put up Latios and then put in the active so that it doesn't get knocked out by Solrock. Or like my Badoo doesn't get knocked out by Solrock, but this should be fine. I do want to use Latios or Pheasantipity in this matchup, generally. Just because it's simple. Like, they have a lot of value when you're playing this like long-winded game, when they're taking one prize or knockouts every time until you set up your Dragapult. But yeah, I'm pretty much assuming that this Badoo is gonna get knocked out. But I have a Night Stretcher, so that's fine. Ooh, that's a good start from him. That's a pretty good start. All he needs is a Genesect. And he's set. Prime Catcher, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I just save a Night Stretcher. Well, I'm going to use the Night Stretcher for Dreepy, I believe. This is fine. That's fine. Do I want to risk saving the night? I'm actually going to risk it. Just because I have 2 other Dreepy in my deck, I'd rather thin it with a buddy. Yeah, it paid off. I think that was the right call. Then flip the script. Yeah, see, now I can discard this Hawlucha and probably boss's orders. I'm fine with this interaction. Getting Dracloak here. Now I just want to stall for turns, and I think the best way to stall in this position is to go for Gimme Ghoul and put that in the active. Ultra Ball for later. Yeah, I think this is pretty fine. I know I have Neo Upper in the deck, so I'm not like super stressed about getting the cards I need. Dango, that's fine. Let's see if he has Metal Energy, though. Metal Energy plus attachment. Or, sorry, Metal Energy plus energy to knock out. Or Air Balloon works, too. That's fine. Oh, that's not great actually. That's not good. But I can at least reestablish a board. I don't know. It's weird because I don't want to Iono here because I don't want to give him extra cards to yeah, I'd rather not Iono here. So I'm thinking it'd probably be like a Lily's angle. So I'm gonna buddy for the other Duskull because I'm probably gonna need it. Fez. I don't want to I ideally don't want to research. Okay, good. My prayers have been answered. Using this Ultra Ball, I want to get myself a Dracapult before I do this, but I don't want to discard anything in my hand. I'm not, like, eager to. Okay. This is fine. Let's just grab the next thing. Yeah, I'm actually very cool with discarding Pult. In fact, it's ideal. Grab this. I'm thinning my deck out as we play this, and then Lily's here. This is pretty good. I have Iono already. I'll put that in the bottom. And then I might Dusclops for next turn. I don't want to evolve into Pult because ideally I just use this one, but Ichipon here seems pretty good. If he doesn't Evo, then I'm going to just gust up this one and then knock out these two. But I'm down 2 CC right now, which is fine. That's, like, perfectly fine. Sure, he has the other Dengo. That's fine. I basically Halucha'd him, I guess. But let's see if he has a play. That's his second balloon if he uses it, which is good. It's actually very good. I have to keep in mind that he has what's that card called? It's the picnic basket. So I have to probably fix my math later. Premier Power Pro. Oh, I guess he's just thinning his deck. Sure, that's fine. This is quite awkward. In the 2 turns that I attack, I need him to whiff 1 turn. So I'm gonna thin my, yeah, because I Lilied, so there's no ordering. I have 1 CC. Yeah, I ideally want a CC here. I'm pretty sure. I know I probably won't use his Dusclops, but I just want to thin. I'll grab this Dusclops here. I think I guarantee CC. Well, yeah, I guarantee CC because 6, 9, 11, no, 13. I don't guarantee CC. But it's like very close. Sure. I'm just gonna Iono here. Flip. I want to get the Ionos into my hand. I'm guaranteed Iono next turn at least. Yep. And then the other Ionos and the boss's orders is... I'm probably going to put the boss's orders in the bottom right now. Yeah. I'll put the boss at the bottom. This seems ideal. I only have one jamming, so I'm debating on not putting it down. But I'm debating. If he attacks this, then I mean, he's probably just gonna. No, this jamming tower is kind of useless right now. I don't think I need that. Now, for a pretty spicy play, I'm gonna actually attach onto Dusclops here, because yeah, I'm just gonna attach to Dusclops here. I think maybe there's a Shadowbind play, but also if he tries to trap this end game, that's really bad for me. Just do this for now in case of Picnic. I don't know if that was the right decision. Maybe I could have put one on Gimme Ghoul. Yeah, maybe it was one on Gimme Ghoul. I mean, he evolved anyway, so it didn't matter, but I actually think that was a slightly better. Okay. Yeah, so instead of one here, put one here, and then I'll probably just have to board wipe 2 turns from now. He's honestly probably going to get a knockout here. Oh, but I can't Iono boss. That's really annoying. Yeah, he has no incentive to just draw. Maybe I should have saved the CC a turn before. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, I don't know why he's choosing a new Pokemon. Wait. That's really good for me. That's really good news. Sure. I guess he just wants to draw more cards. Okay, that's fine. I'm very glad I didn't put the jamming tower then. But it was definitely a mistake. Did he whiff an attack? That'd be pretty nice if he did. He's taking his time. I'm surprised he doesn't have a knockout here. I mean, all he needs is Superior plus 2 Earthen Vessels. I don't know what he's thinking of doing. He wasted his Prime Catcher very early. Sure, Picnic is like completely fine. Yeah, like completely fine. Don't Evo Dusknor. Oh, Gimme Ghoul, sure, that's fine too. He could Turo maybe next turn. I don't know what Brody's plan is right now. I also don't know what my plan is. Sure, I'll put Jamming Tower now. It's weird because I can't fix with Dusclops. But I can with Hawlucha turns after. So I put like 60 on this. Sure. Sure, I'm gonna do this. Get my Psychic Energy for the turn after. Save Stretchers like this. Iono, sure. Give him less cards to play with. I think in hindsight, I should have probably attached a Dusclops to give me an option, but it's fine. I'm playing this very incorrectly. I think I could have spread damage around better. Or maybe I should have considered popping Dusk Noir so he gets less cards. If I pop Dusk Noir, then what happens? I actually don't really achieve that much if I don't have CC. I'd actually rather him stretch out his resources. He needs to whiff a lot of turns. He just whiffed one, so that's good. As long as I give him Iono Crush, I'm fine. Okay, Artisan, sure. Okay, that's fine also. No more trapping, but it's not like I can anyway. He wastes 2 SCRs, that's good. I'm gonna knock out these two. Hopefully he doesn't get Fez after one. I'm in a fun position, actually. He has to whiff his next turn, and that's likely. Sure, make it rain for how much? Mm-hmm. 7 energy, 9 energy. Okay, cool. There's maximum 2 energy in his deck, one of them being metal. Okay, this is fine. What do I have in my deck again? I know Dusknoir's in the bottom, but I'm gonna draw it anyway. Okay, I should Iono first to guarantee boss. I don't wanna recon or anything. Yeah, okay. Let me do this. I would never need lilies next turn. Stretcher for Pult. He has a high chance of whiffing, which is good. Oh, I need to evil my board. Okay, that's step number 2, actually. I definitely need to evil my board, but I don't know if I have enough energy to do all this. Let me flip the script again. Oh, yeah, I definitely have enough energy. What am I talking about, bro? All I have to do is this, recon, and then just don't put anything else. Evo up my board so he doesn't have an easy boss. One, two. I can't Lucha anymore. Yeah, I can't Lucha anymore. I'm positive. Yeah. So I gotta think about this. 2 here for Blood Moon in case if he Turos. But Blood Moon's also in the discard, right? Yeah. So what makes the most sense here if he Turos? 1 here for sure, and then I'll just put all this here. In hindsight, maybe putting 3 on Lunatone to Jet Headbutt and Trap, that might be a little better, but it's not that big of a deal. Uh-oh. You could have it, folks. He just needs SER plus boss. And he hasn't used a single boss this game. Or one boss this game. Yeah, he's just thinning. He's a good player. Fez. Oh, yeah, he definitely has this shit, dude. I can't even lie. This is bad. He hasn't lunar cycled yet, right? Yeah, dude, he definitely has this. What? Yeah. Lunar cycle, there's low odds. Let's see. I think he has it, folks. Or 2 SER too. That's fine. I don't think I could have played that a little like better, other than maybe not going for the trap. Because it was kind of a pain. I also think I could have spread my my damage around a little better. Yeah. There's a couple of things I could have done better. So, for that matchup specifically, I'm thinking, okay, I need a way to deal with Dengo, but like, I don't know what to change here, right? Because all these cards are, like, consistent enough to beat Dengo. Maybe the only thing I could think about is, like, adding a Frillish instead of a Badoo, but that's a little clunky. I tried experimenting it earlier, but I can try again, maybe. Try it with this version here. I think I'm gonna cut this and then add Turo. Is Turo better than? Yeah, I'm just gonna add Turo. Is it Turo? For the last card. Double Skull, when I was testing it, added a decent amount of pressure, so I actually might just stick with Double Skull for now. Not this one. I'll try this. Now I'm thinking if Frillish is any good, but okay, well, I guess Latios here is fine. Just a free pivot. Latios is broken, man, but it seems kind of criminal to play Latios without Turo. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess this is another matchup that Frillish could be good in, so let's see if it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna Ultra Ball for Frillish and see how it fares against this deck. It also depends on if it's Jelly or Turbo Guardy. Based on the fact that you didn't get Frillish, it's looking like a Turbo Guardy angle, but Duskull gets... Before I do that, I'm gonna do this. I hate discarding an Iono, but I think it's quite necessary. Okay, Frillish here. Okay, I have my Dusclops, Dusknoir. So my bench would probably be something like... Oh, it's hella clogged, actually. Wait. So it's 2 Dreepy, 1 Skull, and then maybe Monkey Dory later on. Yeah, I'm fine with this. And then if we're going up against Turbo Guardy, I'd rather discard it or do that. And I'm going to grab myself a Dracloak in case I'm going up against Jellyguardy. And I think Monkey's very valuable here if I have Frillish. So let's try this. Not too bad of a start. I don't have energy for the turn after or a supporter, but you know, with this Dracloak, 3 cards, I get it. If you guys are in chat, by the way, let me know what you think about Poltno or like any deck that you're thinking about playing. Right now, I'm just like a Poltnor machine. I'll be exclusively playing Poltnor for a while. Okay, I'm definitely playing against Turbo Guardy now. 3 worlds is a little interesting if it's in Jellyguardy. Sure. Collect. That's not a good sign for him. Stretcher in case of... No, I don't really need anything from Stretcher. Unfortunate. I think I have to discard... Well, I can Stretcher for the Dusclops after. Let's see what I get from this and debate on if I want that. Iono, sure. Okay, I'm gonna Stretcher for the Clops. I think this is gonna be a game where I need this a little bit more. And if I get the Luminous, that'll also be good. Okay, cool. Cool. Does Luminous do anything here? It does. Not. No, it does. It does. If for whatever reason my opponent mind bends me, preserving damage is like fine. Like I just spread 20 damage across both Pokemon. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I think he's gonna mind bend here. Just totally fine. Plus 20 damage is pretty sick. Yeah, he's gonna Adrenabrain, that's fine. Like, this is good. Let's see what I draw for... Oh, well... I'm fine with putting Badoo here. The only other thing I want to do is... Well, actually, let me just draw my cards first, and then I'll talk about my idea. Okay, that's really good. That's fantastic. I'm gonna grab Iono here. Do I really try for... Nah, I'm gonna take it slow. I can afford to take it slow. But in order for me to take it slow, I need to make sure I put 10 damage on their board. Yeah, sure, I'll put 10 damage on their board without needing Hawlucha. I needed to Iono first. That was bad sequencing on my part. For me to get Neopult, it's like kind of... Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for it. I'll save the Stretcher for later. And then do this. Okay, cool. If he doesn't have a retreat, then I can just knock out these two, and that seems good. Sure, Artisan's fine. I'm gonna board wipe his Ralts in a turn or two, but if he gets an... yeah, that's fine. Like, that changes nothing. He's just gonna move 30 damage onto this, and then that's, like, completely fine. Oh, so he is playing Jelly. Wait, then what is he doing? I don't understand why he didn't grab Philish, unless if he prized both. Sure. And then sure. So now I need a few things. I don't need Gust anymore. But I need now Hawlucha Energy Pult. Hawlucha Energy Pult. Okay, cool. Energies were in my discard. Okay. Energies were in the bottom of the deck, so I need to shuffle here. And Pult was in the bottom of my deck as well. Sure. I will shuffle then. I think that is worth it. Recon. Hawlucha. Pult. Energy. I'm debating on whether or not to recover Pult. Well, I want to keep a high concentration of Pult. This is fine. So I'm going to do this. I'll keep Research. Research is pretty solid. And I grab Lucha here. This dude is fucked. This here grabs me this. I'm cool with zoning like a Dreepy, sure. All things considered, I'm pretty surprised I got this Dusknoir in lock. Oh, I needed to put Hawlucha first. I just gave him an extra 10 damage for no reason. Oh well. I'm sure that won't bite me. Then Iono here. You know, funny enough, I think the 2 Duskull kind of helped. Which is good. The one thing that's going to be a little unfortunate for me is he's able to Mind Bend, and I can't reset the confusion because I don't have another Duskull. And I don't have a... Yeah, I don't have a lot of things, actually. I think the Dawn being Hilda would have been sick, but I don't really have that luxury right now. If he Ionos me, that's pretty good. But I think by him discarding that, he wants to grab. Wait, did he discard Stretcher? Hello? That is interesting. I mean, I understand that he wants to recover all his Ralts, but he should probably recover 2 Ralts. Something else. Yeah, 2 Ralts. Sure, but I feel like Stretcher did the same thing. I don't know. That seems like a really weird play. Also, he didn't need to do Artisan beforehand. If he Ioned into Ralts, he has a better chance of hitting double Ralts, but sure, that's fine. Thoughts on Pulsard currently? I'm not a fan of Pulsard, mostly because I I'm not a fan of Pulsar because I don't think it gives you that much of a win percentage against Guardy compared to other decks. The cool thing is you accelerate energy uh, onto your Pokemon without needing like Neo Upper. So you can use like something like Unfair Stamp. But I don't really like Pulsar that much, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think someone just needs to cook a little bit more specifically like a better way of dealing with Guardy, because Pulsar doesn't deal with Guardy well enough, in my opinion. Also, do I have a Psychic Energy? Okay, cool. I do. So this is a fun play. I'm gonna grab this. Keep the bosses on the bottom. I'm gonna discard Luminous, get Monkey here. And then, watch this. Boss's Orders, the Ralts. And then Adrenabrain. I can just move 30 onto this. I don't think it matters too much. Okay, thanks. I'm looking to play it for my first regional. Oh, when's your first regional? Or like, yeah, if it's Toronto, I mean, like, Pulsar is still fine. Like, it's still like a fine play. I just don't think it beats Dragapult, Dusknoir, or Guardy as well as you think it does. It's good into everything else though. It's a fun deck because you just have a lot of Dracloaks and stuff. But I would rather just play Paltnor if I was in your position, playing in your first regional. Birmingham, sweet. Okay. I mean, yeah, I would recommend Paltnor first before Pulsar, just because I find it to be an inferior version of what Paltnor is able to do. But it's still a fun deck. If you have fun with Pulsar, you should be able to play it. I'm gonna get sure. That's fine. Mind Bended. That's cool. I just win. Wow, Monkey Dory did really well in this matchup. Wow, that was really good. I had Adrenabrain, 30 onto Ralts. Monkey MVP for this matchup. That felt really good. Cool. Did the 2 skull help? I'm debating on it. I think it's fine. I just enjoy it more. I played both a lot lower elo though. Yeah, I mean, see, how I see it is I think Dragapult, like, Pulsar is good across the board because you have Charizard, which is a tanky attacker, and then also acceleration wise. I'm assuming you'll play Unfair Stamp or Prime Catcher, which are, you know, I would say they're better A specs than the Neo Upper, but I don't know, man. I think if I were to play Pulsar, it would have to be the Badoo package rather than the TM Evo package, is how I see it. Ultimately up to you on how to play it, how you play it. But I dislike Pulsar if you're trying to win the regional. But if you're just trying because it's your first regional, like, it depends on what your goal is, right? Also, he definitely has Jealous of Frillish. So, what if I just greed for Frillish again? That seems fine. If he has Flutter Mane, I'm kind of cooked, so I'm just going to keep it like this and then end my turn. What other inclusions are you putting in your Pulsar list? The thing is, like, I think Paltnor lists are very standard, but Pulsar has a lot of different counts for everything. So I'm wondering what you put in your deck. Okay, I think he'll hit the Mind Bend pretty well. But he has no energy in discard, right? Wait, this is really good for me. So I Lilies. I think this Frillish puts a lot of pressure on him. Okay. I'll use Buddy Buddy for double. I don't think I need Monkey here because he's going to knock out the Frillish. That's fine. So I'm going to do something like this. Okay. Dreepy, Duskull. Yeah, that's fine. I prize one Dreepy, but that's totally cool. I actually want to prize check everything else, though. Okay, I have my Halucha. I have my Dusknor line. It's strange because usually I like to put triple or double Dusk, double Dreepy in this matchup, but since I'm only playing 2-1-1 in this current version, it feels a little awkward. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. Oh, did I have Badoo? I don't know. I have to check. I'm gonna thin this when he gets knocked out. What do you think about the Frillish? I've been hitting a lot of Poltner with it on ladder. Not sure if any of them were you. Well, my username is Wissam1. So, what's your username? I don't know yet. I mean, last game it was pretty good against this deck. I was able to use Monkey Dory, but you know, I mean, if you look at my board right now, in this position, he can just knock out Monkey Dory with knock out my Frillish with Monkey Dory Mind Bend. So, I don't know. Oh, he decides to... That's interesting. He decides to not take KO on my Frillish. Which means that he probably has Guardian hand. Okay, but I'm 100% going to Iono here. So... I'm going to Lumi here. Oh, he confuses me. Oh, dude, this card sucks. Oh, this card blows. Oh. Wow, this Mind Bend is like really bad for Frillish actually. So, I mean, if I just get Dusclops, then I'm chilling. But wow, that's a pretty big shout that I need to keep in mind. I can't even CC actually. Oh no, I can CC if I get it. I don't deck build. I just play things from day 2 on Limitless. I play Civ 60 from Stuttgart. It plays Badoo, yeah, and 1 TM Evo. Yeah, so I have to look at that list, but my argument is I think it shouldn't have TM Evo. I think it should just be straight Badoo, because slowing down with Badoo is like very valuable. And I am cooked. This is bad. I have to Evo here or else he could Scream Tail. And then I just have to hit the flip. If I don't, then I just lose. Cool. Well, this is so bad. Okay. This is really bad. Frank VD Voilin, I think we played before. Yes, we played before. I forgot what exactly you were playing, but yeah, I've definitely played you. I was just trying the Frillish out earlier, and I mean, in this situation, Monkey Dory Mind Bending was really bad for me. So I don't know how good Frillish is now. Thankfully we're testing it now, but that felt really bad. I think... Oh, and he's gonna Frillish me? That's something. Okay, I'm glad I grabbed the boss then. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have Guardy. Hello? Okay, yeah, there's a Guardy. Okay, I need to find a way to manip this into my favor. Okay, yeah, then this is really bad. Rare candy into Guardy seems terrible. Clefairy too. Well, I don't know why he's doing all this, actually. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, all I'm gonna do is just... Well, I guess what's my plan here? I would hit into Clefairy and then putting a lot of that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a Lily. I have to knock out Clefairy here. That's the bigger threat. Alternatively, he just put an energy on Frillish. Oh, he's gonna Vessel though, sure. That's bad. Okay. Okay, he knows. He was able to get the energy off. I've been playing a lot of Dengo and it seems okay in that matchup, but if there's no HP modifier, it doesn't seem that much more annoying for the matchup specifically. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, mostly because... hold on, let me make sure that I have the correct play here. I want to put Monkey down. It's just a matter of where I move the damage from. I don't want an Iono, I want a boss, so Zon to get Monkey here seems good. Let me draw cards. I need jam. Oh, there we go. There's jamming. Okay, but going back to the Dengo point. Actually, wait. Let me finish this turn up, and then I'll address your point. Is it a pain in the ass for Frillish to be here, or should I just knock it out? No, honestly, that energy being there is like really valuable for me. I'm gonna not go crazy here and put 20 on Monkey Dory instead. Yeah, I'll put 20 on Monkey instead. This seems really good. It's unfortunate that my Duskull is gonna die, but this seems pretty good. Maybe I could have put all 60 on Monkey instead of Frillish because he could just Evo that, but if he Evos that, that's pretty good for me. Even more so if they play Monkey Dark, which is a lot of Dengos do. Wait, what? If they play Monkey Dark? I don't think a lot of Dengo players are playing Monkey Dark. But I'm not sure which matchup Frillish is targeting. When I chose Frillish, I was mostly thinking about the Mirror, Guardy, and sometimes Dengo. Like, putting plus 20 damage on Dengo late game is pretty good, because they usually have like 9 or 10 energy across the board, or in their discard. So they can't knock out unless if they have Solrock plus Fight Band. And if you bump their stadium, then that's pretty good. Oh, wow. I can't believe they got that, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't think a lot of Dengos are playing Monkey Dark right now. Yeah. It seems bad. Like, Monkey Dark seems not great in their deck because it just clogs up their bench space when they need a lot. But I think in Dengo it's alright. I mean, in this matchup it was pretty bad, actually. It's a good thing I didn't target the Guardies. The top 4 list of stock card plays Monkey Dark, and I feel like it's getting more popular, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I have to look at that list again. I've been pretty in and out of the game, so it's good for Mirror. Well, I guess I've seen I've seen Premier Power like the shake being really good in the mirror plus like plus fight band. But if you put Monkey Dark, I guess you could move damage around and then knock out that way. But that requires your opponent to be bad, because you don't want to do that. Oh my god, please Evo. Oh, this is great. This is really good. I couldn't have... wait, this is really good. Because he's going to put all this energy on his board. Maybe KOing Frillish was right there, actually, but I don't know. Okay, 20 damage is fine. Power press for knockout, sure. I'll have to boss's orders this Lily's Clefairy, which then I can get Ultra Ball from. All good and fine. All fine and good. Let's recon here. That makes no sense. But I want to keep the Iono at the bottom. I have Iono in my hand. I don't need Dawn ever. Pult. Actually, maybe I need a Dawn. Oops. That's fine. That is fine. Adrenabrain. Now let's see here. I want Jellicent to have 140 or 130 by the end. So the other damage counters could probably be placed in a Guardy. Yeah, because I have Blood Moon. In fact, I'm probably going to put Blood Moon down right now, in case if I get Iono knocked out. Yeah. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, so I pulled 130, because then 130, 60, 70. Okay, yeah, okay. So, Phantom Dive 1 here and then 7 here. So, 1 here, 7 here. In hindsight, I also know that I have damage to play with, so maybe I could have... Maybe I could have tinkered around the idea of putting more damage on Guardy, because then I can fix Jelly later. Boss Neo Ultra Ball for another Pult, go for Clef or Mew, right? Yep, I would go for Clefairy here, because that's the main thing that can really just mess us up. I don't get the Jelly must be 130 math. Am I missing something? Well, I was mostly thinking about, well, I just lose the game anyway, because he has Night Stretcher. But I was thinking if worst case scenario, he puts Monkey Dark, then he heals Jellicent out of range, which is pretty bad for me. But I didn't account for the fact that I had 20 damage on my board to move around. But he has Mew, so it's game over. Unfortunate. I don't think the Frillish is that good. I'm gonna be honest. I think the extra Dusclops and Dusknoir is better for the matchup, so you can board wipe a little better. Because that game I felt less in control, because if I had the Dusclops, I can Evo my I can evo into Dusclops quicker, which means I can fix math quicker. Yeah. So I think I don't like this Frillish build right now. Frillish kind of sucks. Maybe I need to revisit it later, but at this point, it feels like a lot. Yeah, the 130 to 60 is 70, so you can dive on it. That's exactly what I was thinking about. So I was forcing him to have an out to stretcher, which he unfortunately ended up doing. But, you know, another avenue I could have explored is maybe I should have just killed the Frillish. Yeah, if he played that much stretcher, sure. I think I got too cute with the not KOing Frillish, because that Jellicent was pretty much a pain in the ass. Usually, I wanted the Jellicent to keep the energy so I can trap a Guardy, but he had too many energy in his discard, so it actually wasn't that good. I think when I look back at that, I'll remember to kill Frillish, but Monkey Dory felt pretty good in that matchup. But anyway, in any case, I think maybe the Dusknoir, the Duskull version is better. Like my Las Vegas list at least. If I wanted to change something now, maybe I should try Dawn instead of Research. But that is, I don't know, I like Research a lot. Maybe I should change, let's see. I want to change something for Dawn. I don't know, Poltnor list is so solved right now. It's the same 59 with people changing Nest Ball for Stretcher. Yes, but I feel like I wasn't here for the Frillish play, so I have no thoughts on that. I mean, if you look back at my vlog, or like my VOD, I think the Frillish was cool for the first game. It felt really cool for the first game, but the second game, it got pretty dismantled by a Monkey Dory Mindbend. Because that Frillish is stuck there, and yeah, I don't like the fact that they can mind bend me. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So maybe Badoo is just more consistent with like more Dusclops. Although playing with 8 energy felt really good. I don't know, just a lot of decisions. Now going back to your point about the Poltnor list is so solved right now, it's the same 59. It doesn't have to be. I mean, if Chow felt that way, like for his Guardy list, then I don't think he would be winning a couple of regionals, right? I think that if you play standard lists, you get standard results. And so I want to see if I can change a few more cards to get an edge, you know? I feel like nobody was really playing Research in their Pult list. And then I think 2 Hilda's kind of garbage. I want another draw supporter for earlier starts, right? And also just keeping, like, I don't know, there's just like these little things that I feel like make sense. Like 3 Night Stretcher compared to Henry, Brand, and Alex's list. There's like small changes that I feel like make this deck a little bit better. Also, 3 Stretchers is so good, dude. That card is pretty, like, really good across all matchups. Even Guardy, when you're getting item locked, it's still good. Oh no, you're probably right. I think there's some untapped potential, but it's hard to switch off something that works so well. Completely agree. The good thing is my next regional is Toronto, which is January 15th. I have plenty of time to test different decks. Hold on, let me turn on the lights. Also grab myself an orange. But yeah, there's so much untapped potential for these decks, especially since this deck got solved like in NAIC probably with the Latios and everything. Like, yeah, man, like this deck has not changed that much since Worlds. an NAIC format. So I want to try different combos. But you know what? That's pretty good. Well, I don't want to Iono here, right? I don't think I want to Iono here. I don't mind preemptively Hildang here. Maybe I got two. Maybe I overcooked. But I think this is fine. It's just that if he has a psychic energy, that's pretty bad for me. But he doesn't. So that's good. I still believe in the one of candy potential. Dude, believe me, I tried. Before Worlds, I put like 2 candy because I wanted to... Okay, good. This dude is smart. He doesn't want to KO me. Wow, this fucking hand sucks. Wait, Todd, let me read that in a bit. One Dust Globs, so I would rather get this combo off. It always feels so bad to Neo up right here, but... No, I don't want a Neo up right here, but I'm going to Jamming Tower. I think you should have held it first and then Ultra the Psychic and held the Iono in case you had Lilies / Research, right? Yeah, I agree with you. I think I could have... I think I should have saved the Iono there, because the Psychic Energy was less valuable than the Iono. Yeah, a one of is just really hard. A one of candy is really hard to just find, because most of your plan is playing patiently anyway. Like the only time you want to aggressively get Pult up is Dengo, which to be fair is like a deck that you want to play well against. Research seems pretty good here. I don't mind fading the boss. The only thing I'm nervous about is the Guardian in his hand. Now this discard seems also fine because there's a lot of energy in my deck. And I have the option between Iono and Lilies. Grab Dracloak here. If I have Pult, this is fine. Yeah. The other thing I'm debating on is getting Dusclops set up. If I do that, I have to discard CC, though. That doesn't seem great. I'll just grab Stretcher. And then do this. Then I'm going to get Mind Bended. Or, like, If he goes aggressive, he's going to put Badoo up. I'll put Latios up, and then this is fine. This is a solid turn. I agree, Cream. This is a very solid turn. But yeah, I also agree with Todd that I think I needed to discard an energy earlier with Hilda rather than the Iono. It'll probably bite me in the ass later. Or maybe not. This is bad if he has TM Evo or the other card. Frillish, not great. That's not great. Carnivore also, that's also not great. So he had a good turn as well. Okay, that's fine. My Dusknoir's in discard, so I can't really use Dusknoir, so it's time to pivot a little bit. So this dude has 300 HP, or 350 right now, but if I use Jamming Tower, it's 300, so I think I'm gonna have to employ something related to him. He didn't KO me, that's interesting. Did he use Monkey? He didn't use Monkey once. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna recon here. Iono doesn't make sense because he has 5 cards in hand. So I'm gonna... Boss also doesn't... Actually, Boss Pult makes sense. Okay, so if I get Pult or Boss, then I'll do the recon. If not, then I'll Lilies. Since I do not, I'm gonna read Lilies now. He bumped my jamming, so I don't want to use jamming just yet. I'm fine with stalling the game a little bit more and thinning my deck, because he can't really put pressure on me right now. I would like to boss hit into the Guardy when I attack. I don't think hitting into the Diancie would do too much. Could be wrong though. I've been wrong before. Okay. That's pretty bad. Energy spread around between these two, and then there's one energy in discard, so. Speaking of Dengo, how are you tackling that matchup? Always seems to be rough for me on that Pult side. I'll be honest, it's always going to be rough, but I think the main thing that I do against Dengo is I'm fine with wasting wouldn't be the right word, but I'm fine with going to use my counter catchers early to trap Gimme Ghouls. I wouldn't trap Genocide, but I usually want to stall for like enough time, basically. I don't think they're playing Clefairy. Yeah, I'm not going to be knocking out anything. I will just be hitting into the Guardy right now. But I need a boss first. Boss would be pretty cool. That's fine. Monkey Dory's always great, but I don't want to... Boss? Cool. Cool. This is good. So now what I do is Artisan for the Monkey, because I'm going to have a lot of... This is going to be a damage-filled game. I have to heal the Dracloak or else it dies. Now, I don't want to take a KO here, but I want to put meaningful damage across the board. So, I have 2 damage counters on this, right? So I can always fix math on Ralts. I think the best play here is to put... I hate that glitch, man. That glitch is so annoying. I'm always going to damage Ralts here, right? Like, I want to be able to board wipe this. The other place I want to put damage on is Mega Diancie. So 3 here, or 2 here, and then 4 here. Seems fine. Well, I have to rediscover if that this is good. I have my Dusclops, so maybe I just fix math here and then here. Is that spreading around too much? He has 2 Monkey Dory, like... I'm gonna do this. I think this makes more sense in my head. If he has Candy Guardian, I'm just also pretty fucked. Devo? Okay, that's fine. I still want to preserve my jamming anyway. I think I'm down 2 boss, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 2 boss. I have my CC though, so that's good. This dude's in a terrible spot right now. I think, at least. No candy, sure. Charm, that sucks. He has no energy, right? Yeah. He's trying to KO Dusclops, but that's not going to work. I think he put Stretcher in the bottom, right? I probably want to shuffle. Oh, he's KOing Duskull. That's totally fine. He's cooked otherwise, but... Yeah, this is a fine play by him. Before I shuffle, I want to make sure I don't have Stretcher. Or that I do have Stretcher in the bottom. I don't. Why do I need Stretcher again? I need to use Stretcher for... Duskull? No, dude, that doesn't make sense. Why would I do that? Wait, I need Stretcher for something. I forgot what it was. I had a brain fart. I can't seem to remember. If I successfully board wipe here, as long as I don't put damage across, and he can't set up another Monkey Door, this Duskull stays alive. So, this is fine. This Stretcher is there. I draw enough cards to guarantee Jamming Tower. 6 plus a couple. Oh, it was Stretcher for Nor. Yeah, thank you so much. I just remembered something being off. And that was it. Thank you. Now I'm debating on wasting my Ultra Balls. Like, thinning my Ultra Balls enough. I think every card that I want isn't going to be used by Ultra Balls. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to thin my deck for later. Grab this. I mean, I'm still guaranteed the Jamming Tower, but I'd rather just thin my deck now than later. Attach this. Recon. I want CC for the turns after. Evo. Okay. Counter Catchers at the exact bottom of my deck. And then, like, multiple CCs after that. I have my jamming here. Recon. I'm gonna put Night Stretcher at the bottom, because Blood Moon. I only need one, because then I can get the others after. To play this extremely patiently. Yeah, I'll grab this. My deck is very thin. This is why we need to play patient. I don't want to use Monkey Dory damage yet. Like, it doesn't really fix anything because I'm going to put all this damage on Ralts. His only way of KOing Duskull readily is to get triple Monkey Dory. But on top of that, he needs Lily's Clefairy to knock out my Dragapult with Diancie. A lot of unknowns, and that's why I attached here, because he has Counter Catcher access now. Well, he could Counter Catcher my Duskull, but that's also not, like, great for him. This is shaping up to be a fine game for me, but I don't want to speak too soon. Yeah, he has Secret Box. Cool. Okay, he'll get some of the stuff he needs. It'll probably be like CC. You're definitely a more patient player than me. I would have swung a lot earlier. Much to learn. One of the biggest things that made me, like, I feel like the difference between how I was playing Paltnor now and the reason why I feel like I got top 8 at Vegas is because I played extremely patiently. There was like greedy spots where I maybe could have just swung and then like I probably would have lost, but your deck plays from behind at the end of the day. So it's very important for you to be patient. Yeah, he's not going to give me any damage to play around with, but guess what? He lost. So yeah, you want to be extremely patient in this matchup, or like in any matchup, honestly. He'll knock that out, but I'll knock these two out. Because I saved the damage on Latios, I'm able to make this play readily. So, Night Stretcher for that. Boss, or I even have CC. This is just really bad for him. He unfortunately couldn't do anything. I think, personally, I probably would have Frillished there and not put down Lily's Clefairy. Because, dude, there's a high chance that I get all the cards here. But yeah, you just want to be playing patiently. I hate that tarot glitch too. Now that someone brought it up in chat, I'm so conscious about it. Bang. Okay, so now that I'm not playing that frillish dog shit card, I feel like I'm enjoying the Guardy matchup a little bit more. Just having a high concentration of Dusclops means that you protect your Duskull more. So maybe I have to innovate a different day. Maybe Frillish will just be like an off. Like, I don't know. I have to occasionally just look at it. But Frillish is cool into Guardy until they mind bend you, and then it's really bad for you. Maybe I need to put Turo in the deck. I definitely think I need to put Turo in the deck, but then that just means that my deck is less consistent than the version that I've played at Vegas, so it doesn't seem great. But recognizing that your Guardy player overbenched is valuable, because then you prevent them from taking a knockout on your Pult. So always keep that in mind. If they overbench, then you're in a great spot. As long as they don't put double Guardy, that is. Yeah, Bossa Lucia would have done it too, but I don't like to keep it up to chance. You know, like if I can have the damage counters on my Latios, I just keep it there. Great hand, by the way. This is a great hand. I just need an energy to get into Badu, and then we're cooking. What is this player playing? I'm gonna go grab another orange, by the way. These oranges are, are hitting. Oh, Misha is playing presumably presumably Dragapult Charizard. Let's see our prizes here. I think I prized a no, I didn't prize Dragapult. Oh wow, I hate that glitch so much. Okay, I priced an energy. Attract customers, got nothing. What a bum. And then Stretcher? No, Stretcher's there. Okay, I figured it out. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, you're the 7th place Las Vegas list. I remember seeing your list when it dropped and I said research in 2025 and kept it moving. Dude, research is so good. I mean, like, I just wanted a 9th draw supporter to consistently set up. My list in Milwaukee was a little bit weirder, though. I played 4 research. You gotta believe in it, man. Does Jamming Tower make sense here? I don't know what... Well, I guess I don't know what he's playing. That's fine. Dude, you can't tell me research with this hand is cracked. Like, the alternative is Hilda, but second Hilda is definitely more useless. I don't know. Like, if you start research, it's better than starting Hilda, in my opinion. Oh, the glitch disappears if you restart the client. Yeah, I can do that like later. I wanna keep having this session and then fix it later. You got lilies from that, sure. Is this the one Pulsar player on live? Potentially. I'm glad they followed my advice on going into Badoo, because I think Badoo is just good in Pulsar. I'm fine with researching here. What a lovely hand. What a fantastic hand. Boss. I already have boss, right? Yeah, I have boss already. So I'm going to keep the Dusclops instead. This might be Azul's Town Source Dragapult list. Interesting. I'll have to look at that later. Yeah, I'm going to grab the Dracula. This is more consistent. Hey, all I'm saying is Hilda wouldn't have done all this. I'm just saying, man. I'm gonna grab Nest Ball. And then everything seems intact. Ichiban. The turn after, I can get an energy and then boss's orders. Maybe it's this Tools Pot. I think I played him earlier. Misha. Do I have anything in discard that matters? Only the Dragapult. Oh, Duck is pretty bad. Okay. Sure. Sure. Shouldn't I have shuffled after to recon to find Neo? I don't care about Neo. I'd rather keep the bad cards in the bottom than get Neo upper, in my opinion. I think there's like 4 or 5 cards that I put in the bottom, and I feel like the percentage that I hit in energy is like fine. I could bite my words though if I don't get hit energy here. But now I know the order of my deck, like for 7 cards. So sorry, let me try to explain this topic a little bit more. But the reason why I didn't shuffle Neo is because 7 cards out of 23, like I know 16 cards now are in the like I know what the 7 cards are in the bottom of my deck now. But if I shuffled, then I don't have the control of that, and I don't need any of the cards in the bottom so far. Hope that makes sense. I think I rushed that explanation a little bit. I also don't want to put Halucha down immediately, but I want to put 6 on Psyduck, and then Halucha after, and then force him to put Monkey Dory if he has. I'm fine with playing patient again. Although I did shuffle a boss's orders into the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought with 1 energy on board. That makes sense. I had a high concentration of hitting the energy I wanted anyway, so I didn't bother, I guess. If he has Monkey, that's bad. This is a good stall tactic, though. No Monkey just yet, though. I don't know, that's fine. Okay, so 10 cards. There's, wow, quite a bit I need to track, actually. So, Halucha, Pult, Klops, 2 CC. Okay, I should probably shuffle in a bit. No, I don't think I need to. Hold on. Because I need... What are the odds I prize double Ultra Ball? I haven't prize checked that, but it seems... Oh, let me think. We do Itchy. Okay, now I definitely shuffled the Town Store because I need to get rid of the Psyduck. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Town Store first. Shuffle my deck, because now that I'm getting Itchied, this is... I can shuffle the deck up. Yeah, I need Halucha. I don't need Neo Upper. There's a world where I have to manually attach to Dusclops and retreat. Neo plus Pult chance. Well, I don't need Pult. I need Halucha to get rid of Psyduck so I can get rid of this Dusclops. Psyduck is preventing me from retreating with Dusclops right now. So if I hit Halucha, then that's really good for me. Boss doesn't help, but I want to put it at the bottom of my deck in case if I don't order it. I'm going to attach to Dusclops so I can attack next turn. Yep, I already have a Dragapult, so I don't have to worry about Neo Upper. This is less than ideal, but sure. End turn. Yeah, shuffle is 100. Nupper to Klops, Nor, attack to trap Fez next turn. I was thinking about that play, but I didn't wanna commit to that play, if you will. I was debating on that play, but I didn't want to commit the Nupper onto my Dusclops in case if I just pop it. Okay. Lucha, please. That would be pretty cool. I want to keep the ordering of my deck again. Garbage. More garbage. Do not put down a Pokemon. Iono. Okay, this is fine. We kind of got there anyway, but it's not like fantastic. I also should have considered playing patiently, actually. I maybe should have just went into Badoo instead. Actually, that was just a straight up better play, going into Badoo. 320 to 280. This already has damage counters on it. Does this give me a avenue? Probably not. Okay, 4 here. That makes the most sense. I can potentially Monkey plus Hawlucha plus Blood Moon later in the game if I put 40 on this. Putting 40 on this makes no sense. This will get these two will get knocked out if I have a boss's orders, which I do. So this is fine. $150 plus 60. Yeah. Wait, I lagged. I don't get the Badoo patient play. Well, I just wanted to give myself the option to boss around the Badoo rather than just hitting it. Isn't leaving the Psyduck better? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I needed to just keep the Psyduck there. I needed to play more patient. So the reason why I wanted to Badoo instead is because I didn't want to give them the opportunity to Monkey Dory. That's basically it. If I give my opponent a bench spot for Monkey Dory, that's pretty bad for me in that current position. If I Badooed and he knocks out with Itchy Pollen, then I have another turn to find boss's orders and knock out like Dracloak plus Psyduck plus like Badoo. Like there's no, like I don't like hitting into Badoo. In the Pult Normir, if you hit into Badoo, you're 9 times out of 10 losing. It's like really bad if you do that. Yeah, no, Frank, I agree with you. I think I needed to save the Hawlucha. It's okay, Fesneo boss wins. Dude, I just think boss wins here. Like if he doesn't disrupt me, he's cooked. Yeah, he's cooked. I just won. I just used boss's orders to knock out these two. Pretty simple. Maybe I was overthinking it. I don't know. But Hawlucha will be the next 5 cards. I wanna draw. I'm not trying to BM. I just want to see if my tracking was right. Yeah, my tracking was right. Okay, cool. I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, the thing that makes you from a good Pult player to a great Pult player is tracking. I felt really bad for that deck though. That was kind of a bad matchup for him, I guess. Tatsu makes no sense, but it's an Azul classic. That dude loves his Tatsugiri. Fixed my math, that's for sure. Now you're playing around the right things. He didn't think you were that close. Yeah. I think so. Just have to Itchy Pollen Badoo. And when he Badoos me, then he's fucked. Even if he bosses around, that's pretty bad for him too. I just needed to play more patient. Even though I handily won. But it's just like the little stuff, I guess. I'll go first. What is he playing? Oh, nice. It's a mirror. Cool. Decides to go second. Weird. I'm honestly debating on putting Latios for the Neo Upper, but I usually don't like doing that. This is for Badoo. This is for Duskull. Or, sorry, Dreepy. You gotta go. Good luck on the grind. See you around, Kareem. Nice chatting with you. Okay, I just had Puffin. That's cool. All this for what? energy count is low. It is in the boonies, in fact. So Monkey Dory is just not worth it, I suppose. I'm debating on Ultra Ball for Dracula, but if I get Islander, that's really bad for me, so I'm gonna play it patiently instead. One other thing I like to do is I like to retreat into Duskull. So then when they Itchy Paw on me, the 10 damage is on this. Which is a lot better than on like a Latias or Badoo. That's only if you have Latias. I should have probably just started Duskull. But I was considering the possibility of... Oh, I guess we just have the same setup. Cool. I was considering the possibility of getting a supporter. And then I'll just discard Duskull and Dusknoir for whatever Pokemon I need. But I also didn't think I was going to top deck Buddy Poffin, I guess. Are you gonna Itchy or like... Okay. Sure. That makes sense. He wants to be ahead of the Badoo War. Sure. Lilies make sense here. I want to grab more Pokemon. That's fine. I have 2 of these and 1 of these now. And then, like, honestly, I'll probably just Boss's Orders the turn out, like, next turn. Depending on if he has Dragapult. Hilda? Yeah, I'm definitely Boss's Ordering. Yeah, 100%. This dude has nothing. This dude is broke, as we say. We'll knock out these 2, and then... figure it out from there. I have double boss in my hand, so that's also really good. Yeah, his Hilda is just got deleted. Normally I'd play patiently, but this doesn't seem like I don't think patience will really get me anywhere with this strong of a start. This dude is in a terrible position. He also has no disruption in hand unless if he top decks it. So I am going to continuously Boss's Order his Dragapult and whatever other Pokemon he has. Luminous here, and then just go from there. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely knocking on his Cloaker here. Let me know if there's any other Dragapult Dusknoir. What a fun mare this is. Yeah. this is like anything but fun, man. Fez, cool. That's pretty bad for him. Oh, yeah, but let me know if there's any other cards you want me to talk about for Dragapult Dusknoir. I'm really testing out everything and making sure that the list is good for Toronto. Does it make sense for me to retreat into Itchy Pollen? It probably does. It gives me another turn of finding boss and setting up my board, and then slowing him down. Oh my god, dude. my hand blows, but do you think Turo is worth it right now? I've always been a Turo hater, but it honestly could be. I played it in Milwaukee and it was really good in that tournament specifically, but I find it like it's cool that you can reuse Halucha, you can reuse Blood Moon, but I don't like Turo that much if it replaces consistency. I think the only thing that I would do for replacing Turo is if I got rid of a Duskull and a Dusclops line and then go from there. But otherwise, I'm not a fan, man. Nupper, okay. I'm very happy I figured out that we need to Badoo here. It slowed him down really well, and then I got the Hilda for Dusclops. So, this is quite good. Oh, and I just have those too. That's fantastic. I can Hilda and play it slow. Absol is pretty low now too. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see a lot of Absol going around. So I'll be pretty content with that. I'm a consistency above all type of person. It's a cool little tech, but I value the other cards, the other options more. This dude's only response is to Blood Moon or Selena, but that's also bad for him, so. Retreat. I wish I could boss here, but this just seems too good to not do. One here, and then if he had to Turo something, would it be Latios or Fez? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. If he Turos, then he gets it off anyway. He'll just put it back down. I'd rather him keep the Fez, whereas the Latios, he has the option of putting it up or down. I think that was the logic, right? Like, you gain more value from Fez being on your board than Latios. So, actually, I don't know. Maybe I could have put. Wait, let me think. He's more incentivized to keep the Fez on board than Latios. So I just made his decision easier to get rid of Latios. Okay, that's what I was debating on. Monkey, sure. This is his only way of coming back. This is a random thing. I've been seeing a lot of alt accounts in TCG Live, but you can kind of tell. Well, I don't know. I think you can tell who's an alt account and like who's like a regular player, I guess. But I feel like a lot of top players are playing on ladder right now. I don't really bother for an alt account. Maybe if I get more popular, but I don't think I'm like. I personally don't think I'm that well known, so I'm fine with my username right now. Oh, I completely missed your question, Ansh. Thoughts on Dawn? I've been testing a few changes to my list and coincidentally settled on something very close to your Vegas list. Minus a third pult for the second nest. Dude, 3 pult is so broken. Like, in item lock and like in all like pult mirror, like there's so many matchups where you want to get like an easier access to pult. He's going second, so I could get a cheat here, so I'm gonna put this. Oh, that sucks. This is a really bad matchup to have Duskull. That's unfortunate, just when we were talking about Mega Absol being non-existent. Unfortunate. That Duskull is really bad. But I think Dawn is fine. It's just not great in my testing, at least. I think we could play... I think Hilda's better in Polnor. But if you're playing like straight Pult, that's quite different. Also, this dude bricked. That's really good. Everyone gives me shit for only running 2 Pult, but at LAIC I felt like I kept drawing into multiple Pults and couldn't find Treepies before I get item locked. Oh, I see. For context, I played, sorry, let me make sure I have the necessary cards. Okay, cool. For context, I played 2 Pult in Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Regional, and I found that if I'm playing a research build, then it's fine for 2 Pult because I have 4 Stretcher, so that like kind of offsets it. But otherwise, I find myself wanting the 3 Pult in like item locking matchups, which in my like for my priority of like wanting to win the tournament, I know that I'm gonna hit like 1 or 2 really good Guardy players. So I wanted like, or like Guardy or Polnor players. So I wanted to keep 3 Pult on me. Plus, since I'm playing research, it's just like only 1 research. I get higher odds of hitting Pult. Recon first, Ultra Ball, and then go from there. This dude is barricking. I can play patient. Normally I would just want to hit into Absol, but I don't think that's right. I'd rather play extremely patiently. Right? Because if he hits me and then he gets the energy plus E switch, I'm fucked. So I would rather just Itchy Pawn here. Makes sense. Yeah, the 9th draw supporter feels insanely good over Turo, which I usually just Ultra Balled away. Yeah, I played Turo in Milwaukee and it was fine, but I think it could have been better. Artisan, oh god. No duck, please. No duck? Oh, it's one of these decks. Sure. Sure. I'm gonna get Claude. Probably gonna get rid of my Dracloak if he's smart. Or will he play patient? Boss? Oh, sure. Sure. Now that I know he's not playing Psyduck, or I don't know for sure, but I'm like fine with this. Duskull, sure. This dude really doesn't like Duskulls, man. That's fine with me. Now I'm fine with hitting into the Mega Absol, because at least if he KOs this one, I'll have a backup Dracloak. So I'm gonna put down jamming early on. So I'm gonna do this. Put jamming down. I'm debating on using Hawlucha for the Tox, like to knock out the Toxel. And my verdict is, if he has Evoltol, that's really bad for me. I mean, I don't think people know that I don't play Turo, but if he puts Toxtricity down, what does that change? No, something in my gut is telling me not to put down Hawlucha. I think I'll regret it in the form of Evoltol. The liberty I had from keeping Turo in my deck is that I can just put down Fez anytime I want without worry. But I don't really have the liberty of that anymore. So I have to really think about what I'm putting down. So I can't use. Okay, let's spread damage around this and then put it like this. This makes the most sense damage counter placement wise. Add more options this way. Yeah, I like Turo. No, I don't like Turo. I'm confused about Turo, in fact. But I don't want to get rid of a consistency card. I like the one research in my deck. Okay, he got Adrenaline Brain. That's weird. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know why he would do that. If he claws me, he's probably gonna get rid of Lilies, maybe? Fez for what, dude? I can win next turn. Which is really funny. Oh, never mind. He got the Toxtricity. That's fine. Oh, he can... Oh, wait, hold on. He can Petch me. I don't know why he didn't use Toxtricity. I think he's waiting. I think he has limited energy based on that. Bro, save yourself. It's probably Lilies. It's actually definitely Lilies. He has 20 damage on this. If I pop Dusclops on this, it becomes 40. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough to KO everything. Honestly, it's... Oh, wait. No, never mind. If I get Hawlucha and Gus the Petulant instead, damage these two. Yeah, Monkey doesn't... Oh, Monkey actually does help here. So, I need more things. Does it make sense to... No, I'm gonna Lilies first. Shuffle the boys up. I don't need another Pokemon. I'm just gonna Lilies and see if I get the combo. That is one piece because I have Night Stretcher. I don't need Hawlucha anymore. So if I Buddy pop, I'm just gonna thin this card. So I'm just gonna look at my deck. Okay, I have Dusclops. I have 3 outs to Dusclops. Sure. I don't want to go all out. I'm just gonna Recon first and then Fez after. Alright, GG. That was fun. This dude is pissed. I can tell this dude is pissed. Yeah, it's enough. Yeah, if he's scared of Monkey Dory, he should discard Luminous 100%. That's a non-recoverable card compared to Monkey being recoverable. I think he was I think he was doing the wrong plays or like the wrong discards. Yeah. That's cool though. On to 1800 and then hopefully 1900 by a couple more games. At least I'm getting back the ELO I fraudulently lost earlier. 1 second. Turbo Sox Jr. I've never won up against this player. Oh, 13 people watching my stream. Hello. Wow, that's sick. I'm very happy with that number. How y'all doing if you just joined? How high up were you? I mean, this cycle, I only went to 1800. I didn't really play too many games. But the two times before, I was at 1900. I usually get, like, anytime I'm preparing for a regional, like, if it's, like, 2 weeks or a week before, I get to 1900 pretty normally. Soul Rock is there. This Badoo is getting clapped. I need to figure out what's the best combo here. I didn't prize energy. I priced Dusknor? I priced Dusknor. Okay. Man, can I see the list after this game? Dude, the list that I'm running right now is just the top 8 lists that I won with at Las Vegas. I want to be able to change cards later, but for now I'm just getting back into the game a little bit more from Vegas. So I'm just trying this deck out, or this list out. I'm debating on sacrificing the Duskull instead of the Badoo. You know what? I'm going to do that. I actually like this play. Because I don't care about this Duskull compared to the other Pokemon back here. Can I see the list? Yeah, the list is just my Las Vegas list. At least you wasted an Iron Bundle for this. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, hold on now. What is going on here? This is Bolt. Okay, I need to... This is interesting. I like this cook. There's so much time before Birmingham still, but I should push for 1900 each ladder too. To be honest, I just don't think I play enough. That's completely fine, man. I don't have a lot of time myself either. So the few times I get to play, I try to make it, I try to push 1900 when I can. But if I don't get it, I'm not like gonna beat myself up over it, if that makes sense. Okay, what this means is this jamming tower is more useless, so I'm fine with getting rid of Dew here compared to the other Pokemon. So with this Ultra Ball, I can get rid of jamming tower plus another thing and get Fez. Sure. Did this dude use a supporter? I don't recollect him doing that. Oh, he used Lilies. My bad. My fault, gang. CC's cool. Discarding those seem like annoying, but I want to be able to set up. I actually don't know if the right choice is to sorry. Oh, well, I guess I know the right choice now. Let me do this. Oh, no, that was bad. I needed to attach, dude, I needed to attach onto Duskull. That was really bad. That was a straight brain fart. But CCing up Raging Bolt is really good in this position, at least. But that was a brain fart. This needed to be attached onto the Duskull. Because then yeah, that was so bad. Yeah, sure, I can use Latias, but that seems really bad. Jamming doesn't really make sense here, so I'm gonna grab Iono. Sloppy. This is so nice having 3 Stretcher, man, for situations like this. I guess I just have to Latias here. I don't want to really pop the Duskull into Dusclops for no reason. This Bolt will be staying here for a little bit until he gets that one card. I forgot. Professor Sada's. It's really motivating though to see someone like you grinding so much ladder and showing results. Yeah, dude, I mean, I always say this, but oh, thank God I saved that stadium then. Maybe not the first one, but usually I No, actually, every time that I've done well in the few regionals that I played, I accredit it to the live grinding that I do. I sometimes like, even though I talk to like Piper and like the rest of the crew like pretty often, I don't have time to test with them because their schedules as students is a little bit different compared to me as a full-time like full-time worker, I guess. So I don't really have time to play this game with them, but I try to make that up by playing on ladder, and it really does work, man. It really does work. When I got top 8 at San Antonio, I like for the first time I was like, yeah, this yeah, like I was like, yeah, this makes sense. Like this is the reason why I got top 8 with Snorlax stall. And then Lugia, and then another time where I got it. I all these times, man, every single time. Oh, I needed to Fez first. No, actually, I don't really need to. No, I should because I want to pop Dusclops onto this. I also needed to put it on this instead, but I'm not thinking right now, unfortunately. But even with all the ladder grinding, I make so many mistakes when I'm multitasking with streaming, especially. One, two, three, four, five for sure. The last one, does it really matter on the bold? Probably not. Maybe it does. Let's put it on this. In case if I want to just Dusclops straight up. Battle Cage and Raging Bolt seems pretty good though. Against Guardian, Dragapult, which were your two bad matchups to begin with. Hey, Tube Socks might be cooking right here, man. I mean, I don't know how good Battle Cage is in Guardy, but I guess in Pult it was like, it kind of frazzled me. I have to 2-hit KO this Raging Bolt now, man. Okay. If he's bundling, I'm just gonna send up my Dreepy. What? Like, that's totally fine with me. I've only used one CC also. But for people that are thinking about wanting to push their game to the next level, I mean, I recommend ladder. If you don't have time, ladder. If you don't have a testing group, ladder. If you just want to go up against the best players, ladder. Like, every time. I would always recommend this. The last time I really grinded a lot of ladder before Gdansk, I got my first day too, so it's nice to see a small improvements for sure. Yeah. So all my coaching, my students that like got their first day two, got their first cash, got their like first top 8, like, they realized how good ladder was when they're testing stuff. So I always recommend testing on ladder. What is Brody doing? This play makes no sense. Is he trying to fish for Prime? I think he already retreated. No, he didn't retreat, but he might be fishing for Prime. Uh-oh. That's pretty bad for me. That battle cage is here to stay, folks, ladies and gentlemen. But we always have options. First option, I need to find a Dusclops, an Energy, and Blood Moon to KO both of the Raging Bolts on field. Blood Moon is in discard, so that's step one. Iono here is really good as well, so what I'm going to do is just shuffle my deck, get Night Stretcher. I need Night Stretcher, Blood Moon, CC, Energy, and Dusclops. I'm fine with flipping the script right now. There's no, like, order that I need to put this in. Unfortunately, though, that's not good. No, I'm gonna keep research at the bottom. Is this for... Oh, wow. Well, alternatively, I can hit the Fez. It's also really bad. This is pretty bad. If I pop this, there's good odds that he hits the KO. So is it a patient angle? Yeah, what's wrong with being patient here? Maybe I could have grabbed at something else. I think I'm pigeonholing myself into thinking that I won't get this playoff, but if I just CC this, yeah, I think using that Ultra Ball was a big mistake. Phantom Dead doesn't do anything here, but at least I can Halucha this, Dusclops this if it doesn't work. Maybe I should have KO'd this, actually. That was a little bit of a mistake. But this battle cage is putting work on me right now. If he Turos, I'm also cooked. But I needed Blood Moon or Saluna here. It was quite unfortunate. And I used my second CC. This wasn't a great play. I'll be the first to admit it. Unless if he doesn't get the attack off. Then it was a fantastic play, you know, like I always thought about this. I didn't want to Evo Dusclops in case if he could boss his orders and trap it for him to set up, so all I would ever need is a Dusclops. I would never need a Dusknoir. Hey, you know what? This is a really good sign, though. This dude isn't doing jack. I don't want to Iono here. I'm gonna Dusclops, then Lilies, and then I will get my combo off, surely. I need Halucha. Do I have Halucha? I do have Halucha. That is game. Even with Battle Cage. Battle Cage blows. I can Halucha, because what I do is Curse Blast onto this. Oh! Oh, I did not know that's how it worked. I thought it was just for attacks. Oh, that's bad. That was really stupid of me. I did not know that's how Battle Cage worked. Oh, I just lost this game. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can roast me. That was so bad. I think instead what I should have done is pop Dusclops into the active. And then hit the Raging Bolt after that. So then that removes all of his energy. Oh, I forgot. The Battle Cage really puts in work. Damage counters from being placed on benched Pokemon by effects of attacks and abilities from the opponent's Pokemon. So that means no Hawlucha, no Dusknoir. Wow, I was only under the impression that I can't use it for attacks, but I didn't know it was also abilities. Okay. Well, I think the game is over. That's my bad. Instead, what I should have done is just knock out the previous Raging Bolt, and then force them to hit into multiple Raging Bolts, I guess. I'll do that next time. That's my bad. I had to get rid of one of the stadiums so I can preserve energy. I was under the impression that they were playing like Area 0 Raging Bolt, but they got me, you know, so that's the best thing about best of 3 though, is if you do bad in one game because of like some tech or something like that, you just prepare for the next 2 games. I'm notoriously a loss win-win warrior at tournaments, because I will see their deck, I'll be like, oh, this is what they have, and then just like adjust my game plan from the next 2 rounds, or the next 2 games in the round. Why I did all that for like the game, or yeah, like I just fucked up basically. So what sucks about High Ladder, it just takes forever to load up. I should really experiment. I'm gonna go back to the Frillish list. I'll give it one last chance. I don't think Frillish is that good, by the way, for anyone who's joining in, but you never know. Frillish could be broken and pulled. Well, I play like 1 or 2 more games if it's this slow. Finally got one. I think you just have to complain a little bit more and then they speed up. It's like they hear us. I don't mean to click tails, but you know, it'll hit tails anyway. Never mind. I think I will go first. Either Zoro or like some Mega Absol deck. I'm gonna chill on putting down the Duskull then if it's a Mega Absol deck. But if it's Zoro, or if it's that weird Toxtricity box, I'm debating on. Well, for sure this is gonna be another GP, but. Oh yeah, this is the other list. Sure. If I'm going up against Mega Absol, Badu is just straight up better. I'm just gonna chill and play it safe and put this here. Lily's the turn after, and or Lily's or Ino, depending on situation, and my turn. Oh, with the Tox Absol deck? Okay, yeah, then I definitely should have put Duskull down, but that's fine. Petron for Call for Family. But this matchup, it doesn't matter if I put Badoo or Frillish up, so I'm gonna just not waste an energy attachment and just use Badoo. I think he has to Call for Family. Yep. This is good. I'm gonna Iono this turn. He has a couple cards that I don't want him to have. It also depends on what he calls for family. I'll figure out if he has cards that I want. Oh. Evo. Sure. That's fine. Okay, so then maybe I just go Lilies then. Okay, well, he Badoo's, or I Badoo, and then I'm just going to Ultra Ball and Iona away. That's fine. I don't need the Duskull here. You know that he doesn't play, what do we know? Well, he could play Evil Tall, actually. I don't have a confirmation yet. See, I would like a energy here. Unfortunate. Do I put down jamming? No. But I'm going to keep it in my hand at least. He can't playful kick me, so that's good. Evo doesn't really do anything the turns after, so I'm going to... Itchy. He has quite a bit of damage on him. He could definitely Monkey Dory me, but I won't let him. Okay, cool. I'll bump this Artisan with jamming now. Understandably so, he KOs Badoo. Well, actually depends. Let's see what he has. Jamming's at the bottom, but there's garbage cards in the bottom as well, so I don't really want to shuffle. I might have to, though, because that Ultra Ball is what's going to help me get Badoo reestablished. I forgot. I didn't screen share it, or I didn't not screen share. I didn't price check if I had Neo Upper or not. But even if I did, I don't want to. Okay, Call for Family, sure. Even if I did, I don't want to risk going for the Neo Upper and greedily going for it. He's gonna start fezzing. Okay, that's interesting. So I need to Evo this Draclo up. I'm cool with researching here, but now the thing is, do I... well, I discard these two. I don't think I need Fez here. Dude, if this Frillish... I mean, this matchup specifically, it's pretty useless, but... Let's see if I have a Neo Upper deck. Okay. Item lock doesn't really do anything anymore, other than getting the second Toxtricity. What I'm debating on is, do I grab Latias and risk the Eviltal? Probably not. I don't think Eviltal is worth. So I'm going to go grab a Dusclops, actually, and just keep it there. Counter Catcher the Fez, because I don't want him to Cruel Arrow me. Well, he can still Cruel Arrow now, because he could... That's actually not that useful, because he has Petront. I thought this was a Toxtricity for some reason. That was a brain fart on my end. Playing so sloppy today. Or like right now. I have 3 Night Stretcher. Did I use one already? No. So I'm gonna put a Duskull down. Because if he knocks out this, then at least I go reestablish it and then try to blow up the board after. This is fine. This is actually a fine position. Even if he Cruel Arrows me, like, hitting Dracloak or Dusclops doesn't matter for me. Dusclops would be a little worse, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't know what build I'm playing. Like, he doesn't know my counts. Yeah, he'd probably get, like, Vessel. Or Air Balloon. Okay, box it is. Oh, he has Petron. That's even worse for me than Yveltal. He grabs Toxtricity. That's fine. It's totally fine. He's not really doing much here. I don't think he's doing anything at all. He's Sinister Surging what, bro? What is he Sinister Surging? He's attacking with this Toxtricity? Are we dead? Are we dead serious? Okay. If he does that and he doesn't heal, that's pretty good, because I'll just knock out both of these Toxtricities and then he's out of, well, no, he's gonna heal though. Yeah, this is bad. Okay. He's really making sure I get Absolved. It's quite bad. Maybe I should have... Yeah, maybe I should have went for the Badoo. But this build is weird because it only has one Badoo because I'm playing Frillish, but Frillish really doesn't help here. He had Lilies in hand, so I definitely Iono here. Set up this pretty god board, I guess. Dawn feels like ass in this hand right now. Some hot garbage. I needed to grab the lilies. I do have the stretcher at least. Whatever I damage, he's just gonna monkey back. So I'd rather just go KO. But I didn't really need to rush. If I knock this out, he could... If I knock these two out... No, I should knock out. I should knock out. The reason why is because if he has Mega Absol, he could Terminal Period me, and then I'm really in a bad spot. So I'm fine with taking these knockouts here. One of these two will get knocked out by Blood Moon, and then the rest I'll have to figure out based on placements. I want to reshuffle my lilies actually. I will KO this in the meanwhile though. If I didn't pop Dusclops there, then what ends up happening is that if he has an out to Mega Absol, he's able to terminal period and knock out my Dragapult, which is bad because now I have to find Dragapult plus Neo Upper Energy with no draw supporter. So I decided to pop the Dusclops onto the Munkidori so that there's no damage counters on his board to pull this off. For some reason, unless if he has a third Artisan. I don't know why he put this jamming, like, why he promoted Toxtricity first. Shuffle up your monkeys, that's fine. Another rod? Okay, what are we doing here? What else do we need? That much energy? Okay. I don't know what else he could have promoted, but I don't think it was Toxtricity, man. Sure, Mapsol, powering it up, all good things. Okay, I don't understand why he would ever do that. That makes no sense. Because now what I do is I just hit into the Mega Absol, and the only thing that can kill Dragapult is Mega Absol, which means that I can get Blood Moon or Saluna after. This is a terrible play for my opponent. I also wish that this was Hilda. This would have saved my game a little bit better. You know, Lily's here. This was really bad for my opponent. This will get knocked out, so Dragapult does, or Duskull doesn't make sense here. Yeah, okay. Oh, Lilies. Monkey damage doesn't make sense because I kill no matter what. I might as well give myself another out to an attacker by putting Luminous on Dracloak. Yeah, healing doesn't matter. I'm gonna get Clawed anyway. Yeah, okay, cool. This is what it is. This was really bad on my opponent. I was debating on putting Hawlucha down, but now I don't have to. Or like Monkey made more sense, but well, we don't have to worry about it. I'm noticing my viewer base right now. A lot of people are in Europe, which is cool. Iono, that's fine. Boss. Well, I have Gus anyway. Whatever he does. Yeah, congrats, bro. Good job. I think he played it pretty bad. Alright. Well, I think that just about does it for me. I'm gonna probably make some dinner. I'm gonna really think about if Frillish was that good. Dude, Frillish felt like garbage in the few games that we played, but then again, there were rogue decks. In Guardy, it didn't really feel that good, so why am I even playing this card? Maybe for the mirror, but that doesn't even matter. So, I don't know. Overall, I think Pult is still good. And thank you guys so much for joining me on this stream for me to figure out if Pult like what the 60th card of Pultnor is at this point. It seems solved, but I always think if you play a standard list, you get standard results, and I want more. So I'm always trying to figure out if there's a better combination of cards I can choose from. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys. See you around. If you guys ever want coaching, you guys can message me on Metafy, or have any questions in general, message me